Well, we got a storm coming probably around 1 o'clock today, so we're gonna see how far we can get. We're gonna do something that we have never done before, but we've always kind of thought about. But today's job, it kind of calls for it. We have got a piece of land, really small, maybe less than 3/4 of an acre, big house on a really steep hill, probably a 45-degree angle hill that'll eventually be covered in riprap. Now, the well, they wanted on the 45-degree angle hill, which is not gonna happen. So they brought in 2 loads of dump truck dirt and filled in the spot and patted it down. And that's where we gotta back onto to drill the well, which is all fill. The problem with, you know, running an air rig, you could blow the fill out down below, create a pocket, and then the rig could fall in. So when you drill on top of fill dirt, especially this much fill dirt, it's kind of sketchy. And then with the rain that's gonna come, we don't want any of that to wash away. So we're gonna do a few different things. We're gonna put plastic down, really heavy 6mm plastic on the ground. We're gonna back the drilling rig across to it to keep the rain off of the exact spot where the rig is. And then we're gonna put a piece of plywood down, which I'm gonna show you now. Got this piece of plywood here. We cut a big, about 16, 18-inch hole in the center. That's gonna go underneath the drilling platform to help prevent any wash away. We don't want any of the fill dirt washing away. So all of our cuttings and tailings will end up on top of the plastic and then on top of the wood. Now, to prevent the area from blowing out when we do our first initial wing bit, we're gonna install this. This is 12-inch PVC casing. Never before had this on our lot. We've had 10-inch, but not 12-inch. This one piece of 20-foot long probably weighs 300 pounds. I mean, it is massive and it is heavy. So we've got a cable with some clips to where we can hopefully pick it up. So we're gonna cut the wing bit hole, slide this surface casing in. That's gonna prevent any of the water from washing away the fill dirt, because all of our cuttings are gonna come out of the 12-inch. And then once we get our regular casing set, the regular casing 6-inch is gonna go inside of that, and then that'll go all the way down to bedrock. But our sole prevention here is to not allow any of the fill to wash away. Because if the well goes deep, then we're talking thousands of gallons of water and hours of air that would erode all that dirt away, and it would create basically a void below the drilling rig. Now, you don't have to worry about that so much with, you know, ground around here that's consolidated, but when it's all just dumped out of the back of the dump truck and driven over, you really need to worry about it. All right, let's head to the job site.
I started, it's Friday the 13th.
Is it really Friday the 13th? Oh man, don't be superstitious on today. Yeah, just look at the drop off here. So all this here is fill. And this is basically from this point here to say that point there is a good 6-8 feet. And then if you go all the way down to the bottom of the porch, that's probably 18 feet. Yeah, that puts it into perspective right there once you put a person down. Yeah, you're level with my feet, aren't you?
Yeah, 6 foot of fill.
Yeah. And that's where they want the well.
On a 45-degree angle slope.
Yeah, they want it right here. And then if I take one step, that's where we start going downhill. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, almost can't walk on it.
Yeah.
Almost.
Almost.
Okay, Phil.
Yeah.
Let's get some plastic out.
All right. So plastic and then plywood.
Yeah, plastic, plywood, and wood.
Okay.
We can take it back there roughly where we need it.
All right. We got the rig in place. Got the plastic all down. And a buttload of wood in the back. This is not ideal. That's our setup, trying to help prevent it from washing away. And we're like 10 foot off the property line on this side, and I think 26 from the house on that side. So we got to be minimum 25 foot from the house. They originally wanted the well like right here, but that gives you no area to walk and to work. So We had to move it forward. You can't risk the pads being right on the side of the cliff. Right now, this is about as far as you want it. We're debating, since the rig is leaning so drastically to the back, we may have to take the front tires off the truck just to keep the front end low to where the back end doesn't have to be 5 feet off the ground. But we're gonna find out. Is that level? That's not bad. Man, when you consider the hill, just want to inspect the ground, make sure it's not cracking anywhere. All right, in order to keep the entirety of the rig lower to the ground, I've went ahead and loosened all the lug nuts, and we're going to pull the front tires off the ground. We're going to pull the front tires completely off the machine, which lowers the front, which lowers the rear. Yeah, that looks a little crazy, but it definitely lowered it. Even the back end of the truck is on the ground, which is a good thing. And another reason why we had to do it was because we were so close to the branch. If we were 12 inches higher, we would be in the branch. Right now we're still kind of mixed in with it, but I think we can make it work. But that other branch up there is giving us a little bit of impedance. Okie doke. the old bit off, put a brand new bit on. We're gonna go down to about the 50-foot mark. I think we've got in about 53 or 54 foot of casing right now. We had to have 50-foot minimum and 50-foot minimum of grout. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down and drill a little bit, drill about 10 foot, make sure the casing is sealed, and then we're gonna start our grout. Ah, that's a lot quieter. Okay, so now we have to start grouting the well. We got 53 foot of casing, more or less, and we're down at 65 foot. So we're gonna go ahead and start grouting. I gotta get a trimming pipe in the well, and hopefully at the end of the day we'll pull out that surface casing. So far, everything we've done has been gone according to plan. The plastic has prevented the ground from eroding away, same for the plywood and same for the casing. So far so good. Whew. Well, the inspector's happy, and just like what we thought, it's starting to rain. So I gotta finish up the grout. I don't know what we're gonna do. It just depends on how heavy it starts raining. We got the coolest inspectors. He actually brought us a pizza. We have absolutely killed this thing. It's great. This is kind of all eroded away right here. That's what we were trying to prevent with everything that we did this morning. Couldn't have that happen right to the back of the drill rig. And then like all these little gullies, all these little washouts, that ends up what's happening with all the water that comes away from the drilling rig. You come down here and look, it just eats it away. Big storm coming. We had to, we couldn't leave it in the air. That was just too risky. But we'll be back Monday to wrap it up. All right, well, just in case anybody's curious, we're getting run off by the storm, but we've already got water. We've already tripped out of the hole. We just got like 2 hours worth of cleanup, and we're not gonna have time to do that. So when we come back Monday, Mike will be with us. We can pick up the heavy pipe, clean up all this stuff, all the debris, but we're just running out of time. God dang it. We're running out of time. And let me show you the radar, what's on us right now. It's been a couple of days. Last was shot on Friday. Today's Monday. We got the rig all crap, and it's windy. Got the tires put back on the wheels. And we've got the big tropical storm heading our way. It'll be here around 1 o'clock. So luckily we didn't get hit with that on Friday. It just kind of made its little circle down there at the coast. But it is definitely headed on its way here now. I don't know if y'all can see like the trees It's windy. We probably got a good, I don't know, 10, 15 mile an hour wind here. It's got the lake going ripples. But we got our plywood pulled up. We've got the grout brought to the top. I'm not really sure how much of this fill dirt they're gonna actually excavate back out of here. But we've got to wait until they come here to move all this dirt or push it down the hill or do whatever they're gonna do to get final grade that they want before we can come here and attempt to put in a water line, because this is gonna be a gnarly slope to put the excavator on to put the water line in. But we're all good to go. Me and Mike are gonna go do a pump test, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap the video up here. Thank y'all for watching. See y'all later. So I called the builder and got the code to come inside. Man, these walls in here, no lie, it's got to be 12 or 14 feet. This is crazy. I mean, I don't know how tall the door is. Maybe 7 foot. So it's probably 12-foot ceilings in here in the basement. But it is awesome. This is going to be super simple. Normally, these homes are really complex. They have really complicated basements with a bunch of small rooms, and they have a really tiny compact mechanical room. But hell, I've got a room in here that's 14 foot by 20, and this is going to be easy. This is going to be real nice. I've got my discharge or my intake right here, hot and cold. So the plumber is just going to have to drop that down. But all I really got to do is the power's right there on the front corner. I got to come in probably one spot over, drill my hole, come down here, set my tank, boom, bang, put a little board across there, set my filter, and wherever they decide to put the water heater, they'll be good to go. And then power's so close, I don't even have to have a disconnect. We'll just come straight off of that into the pressure switch. That'll be great. That'll be great. Badass house. Nice. Whew. Steps. All right. It's always cool checking out houses. Ooh, look at that shower. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. I like that. That's cool. That's the same stuff that my parents just put in the floor in the kitchen. Identical. 24 by 12. Really slippery stuff. That's what I told my mom. I'm like, you gonna worry about mopping this and busting your tail. But it looks cool. Looks real cool. Gorgeous architectural work. Absolutely love it. Oh, it's got a cool loft up there too. Yeah. When I was a kid, I grew up in a house that had a loft like that. We used to stand up there and drop bouncy balls off of it and see how high we could get them to bounce. And then one of my cousins, one day, we had a glass table down at the bottom, and he thought dropping marbles would be a good idea. And Mama heard him dropping marbles. Boy, oh boy. He got in trouble. Luckily, the marbles were the small ones. They didn't break the glass table. But they did chip it. They did chip it. Okay. Alright, yeah. I'm going to say maybe big enough for a bedroom. Borderline. Definitely an office. This one seems slightly bigger. Put a bed here, I guess. You got a closet. So yeah, 2 little bedrooms upstairs. Very cool. Bathroom upstairs. This isn't a bad lake home. I like it. Oh, cool. They got a tub. And they did the tile work there. Sick. Sick. Nice. That's one thing I hate about my house. My house has got 4 stand-up showers. And no tubs. I can't get into that. Cool. Alright. Well, I figured I'd end the video. Just giving y'all a quick little tour around the house. So, thank y'all for watching. See y'all on the next one. Peace.